Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Justin Tucker.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. 30 base. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my ready.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Kill.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after Back 16. Solid, 5 down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here's Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do, put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson now, going to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. That is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here we go.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Roethlisberger now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
SOS.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger to Switzer over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 43.
Out to the right, here's McKinnon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Take both of them.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 30.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Toss play to McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Whatever the discussions. At halftime to try to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Quarter.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Focus, defense, focus. Chance.
Let's go. Come on.
Hey, eat.
Mike, 55.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Mike 55. Here we go. Kill.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Let's go. Their own 12-yard line.
Hey,
Set. Black 30.
48 right now. Let's go.
All day.
Black, what's that?
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got room to run past the 20. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
At the 27-yard line.
Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. But now it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 21 yards there on third down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of... there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And a Raven first down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Situation. Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let it. Eat. Watch the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 22.
Let's go.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.